Done it again! Is the microphone on? Little div. How many times is he going to knock that microphone out? I'm sat here talking and singing. I looked and the microphone wasn't in front of me. Is it working? Yeah, it's working now, right? On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay. Yeah, he took a deep breath and he blew on the clouds, he blew them away. Heaven and earth he built, took him just 6 days. Took him twice as long to make that smile for your beautiful face. I said, 'cause you're a natural girl. Letter to Capri's, they made a recipe for your eyes and took the twinkles from the stars, placed them inside both your eyes. For me, for me, for me, for me. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Just a natural girl. I'll work for days, I'll toil for hours and hours, just to pay for your dress or your wedding flowers. And the dress will be made from the finest silk threads. It will fluster the priest, turn every man's head, as she graces the aisle with those curves and that smile. Smile, 'cause you're a natural girl. Just a natural girl. And your veil will be handmade by nymphs, blushed at your beauty when they caught a glimpse of your legs and your arms and your feminine charms, those charms. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Someone send a message from my Father up above. Tell him I found the girl, the one I truly love, the one that he sent down, heaven up above. Yeah, she fits me just like a glove. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Just a natural girl. I'll climb the walls, I'll climb the highest steeple, and at the top of my voice I scream to all the people, I found this girl I love, the one from above, created in his image, 'cause she's a natural girl. I'll write your name on Venus, Jupiter and Mars, so when you look up at night you see your name is written in the stars. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Come on then, fair ball, up, alley up. Right, go up there and sleep. Yeah, bedtime. No, over there, we're not playing anymore, we're done playing, we've had balls, we've done it all. And you've had treats, so lay down or you can go in your bed. You want to go in your bed? Exactly. and no digging up my bed. And you're coming to lay next to me. Okay. I came in His name, I'm saved by His grace. By His grace. I came in His name, I said I'm saved by His grace. 2,000 years ago He died on a cross so He could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. The devil took Him on a mountaintop and offered Him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, Son of man, worship me. Come on over and bend your knee. I said, I came in His name. I said, I'm saved by His grace. Surrounded Himself with 12 good men. Disciples is what we called them. There was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after He was gone. He was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In His name I am saved, only by His grace. I said I came in His. I'm saved by His grace. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, where's that gone? Oh, there it is. Thought I'd shut the music window. Yeah. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro, just like I'd never gone. I knew the song. A young girl with her eyes like the desert. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be. Isla Bonita. And when the samba played, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears, then sting my eyes. My Spanish lullaby. I fell in love with San Pedro. Warm wind carried on the sea, close to me. Hey, amo, I can't speak Spanish. I prayed the days would last, they went so fast. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be, la Isla Bonita. And when the samba played, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears, then sting my eyes. My Spanish, very Spanish, lullaby. The bridge. I want to be where the sun warms the sky. When it's time for siesta, you watch and go by. Beautiful faces, no cares in this world, where a girl loves a boy and a boy loves a girl. Bye, oh girl. I just had to mention it. For you real women. Tropical, no. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be, the Isla Bonita. And when the samba played, the sun would set so high through my ears, then sting my eyes, my Spanish lullaby. Good evening, boys and girls. How you all doing? Did you have a nice day? Earth ain't spinning. If you didn't realise it, you're not on a merry-go-round. We don't live inside a washing machine. Flat and stationary, just the way the Bible explains, just the way Vedic text explains, just the way Aztec explains, Inca explains, the Quran explains that the world was rolled out like a carpet, like a map, like a scroll. All those things laid out flat. When measuring the floor, I don't look at the ceiling. So looking at stars does not prove the earth curves. Dickheads! I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing I want to say. Come on in the morning, go to bed feeling the same way. Man, I ain't nothing but tired. Man, I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. You can't start a fire, can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Well, my messages keep getting clearer. Radio's on and I'm moving round my place. Check myself in the mirror. Wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't getting nowhere. I can't do that change. Man, I'm just living in a dump like this. There's something happening somewhere, Mr. B. Baby, I just know that there is. Can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Thumb caught a string. You sit around getting older. There's a joke somewhere and it's on me. Shake the world off my shoulders. Come on, baby, the laugh's on me. The bridge, I did it alright. Stay on the streets of this town and they'll be carving you up alright. Say you gotta stay hungry. Hey baby, I'm just about starving tonight. I'm dying for some action. I'm sick of sitting around here trying to write this book. I need a love reaction. Come on baby, just give me one look. You can't start a fire, did it again. Can't start a fire with a broken heart. This goes for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. And we are. Good evening, Balkan. How you doing, brother? Many blessings. I remember when I lost my mind. There's something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo. There's so much space. Can't remember it. When you're out there without a care. Yeah, I was out of touch. Wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? There it is. See, does that make me crazy? Possibly. No, I can't remember how it goes. And I hope you're having the time of your life. But baby, think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? Ha ha ha, I said bless your soul. You really think that you're in control? Missed it again. Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy, just like me. My hero gave his life upon the cross, and it's all because he loved you and me. You're just living in a world. It's been flipped, it's not real, it's a fantasy. The world is level, you see. Are you listening to me? And I know you think it's odd. You think it's odd, you think it's odd that I believe in God. But there's something off with the lies they told, the things that they sold. Take a look at your face. There's no thing called space. It's all made up without trace. No facts in your face. It's gone without a trace. Because the world is flat, baby. Here it is. Good evening, boys and girls. Let me place that guitar back up there. Marlo's going to want to get up in a second if I don't do this quick. There you go, puppy. Okay, not going anywhere. Honestly, everywhere I go, sometimes I don't think he's there, and then all of a sudden I'll turn around and he's just there. I'm like, where did you come from? One time he got into the toilet where I was on the toilet, I didn't even know he was there. And all of a sudden I reached for the loo roll and I just saw these eyes looking at me. I was like, oh! That was funny, wasn't it, Marlo? Sat in the darkness in the toilet with me, you little div. I honestly can't go anywhere as soon as I get up more than 3 feet from him. He's like, woof, where are you going? Right, where are we? There we are. Right. Press that one. There we go. Now I can see. Good evening, boys and girls, forensic students from around the world. Or should I say, Skull Checkers United. Have you memorised these faces yet? It's pretty simple. One's bigger. One's got a bigger face, bigger teeth, bigger jaw, but a shorter forehead. The skull is still bigger. It's just different, you know? Right, let's go over to fair use. Excess of copyright material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching and research without need for permission formal payment to a copyright holder. To the noddy older boys and girls, no shekels will be exchanged. We stop there. on Amelia Bullmore. Let's go over to class and say hello to you all. Good evening. Who was first in class? It was Denise. Hello, Denise. Angela Wright. Hello. Picking on me, Angela. Me. Good evening, Kyle Schalk. How you doing? Hola. Hello, Push King. Tim Cunliffe's in the house. What's up, brother? We said hello to Baltgun. Welcome, Baltgun. Hello, Monica. Good evening. Agent D's in the house, and Brian Campbell just joined us. Welcome to you all. Good evening. I'm just going to post this stream. 1 second. I'll be right back. The phone now. I wasn't, but it's funny for the song, right? And then the smell at me from in the bath because I'd left the kegs and the mess I'd had. That was an ace song. And that was all triggered by Dolores in Scotland. What a song that was. Just, you see, I make mine up on the spur. Only when I made a video have I actually sat down and thought about the words. All the rest of the times in these lives, I am singing live. I'm making it up on the spot. I just want to copy that, please. There we go. It wouldn't copy. I think I might need a new mouse. What's wrong with that? Why it didn't do that? I hope it did that. 1 second. Coolest Oaks. Only one of them is there. Oh, which one? Yeah, tell me which one. Right, which? Which one was there? Tell me which one was there. And then I'll post the other 3. Right, let me post this bloody thingy. Don't get caught up in typing to people. Blah, 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 blah. I just had someone telling me I was reaching about all footballers being flipped. Well, when you've done 16,000 hours study of the human body, come back and see me. And you can apologise then. Paste, tweet. I do believe that's it. Yes, good. Right, they're both posted. Let's come back to class. Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to the show. We are looking at what's his name? Amelia Bullmore. Well, just the neck and jaw alone should be triggering you into all sorts of alarm bells. It's a man. Let's look at the distance in those eyes. Look at that jaw. Forget about the man hand. Look at the size of that man hand. The length of the bone, the thickness of the bone, the thickness of that neck, the thickness of the trachea, the large mouth, the deep set far apart eyes, the male cheekbones, the low set ears, and that's a man. I don't even know. There you go. How do you like them apples? How do you like them apples? If you want to believe that that's an upside down egghead with close set eyes, right there. If you want to believe that skull there fits into that face, you're on drugs. Look how square that jaw is. The females have these bits added on. They have the jaw added on at the edges and the chin to give this effect. But what that does in giving you all that extra bone and skin is squash that face even more. Squashy face, that's what it is. It's squashy face, oh squashy face. What? Look at that jaw. That could chew through a kitchen sideboard. It literally could. I met a big fat bloke once, and he was taking the piss out of me being a magician. I can't imagine. I'm entertaining. I'm a comedian by trade, and he starts taking the piss out of me. I said, "What do you do?" He said, "I empty skips for a living." He was about 20 stone. I said, "What, like this?" And I just motioned picking up a skip and emptying it in my mouth. Right, anyway, these 3 dudes are not amused. I hope you are. Oh, you might be a little bit amused. I can't remember who that is. That's that one from the comedy. I can't remember what programme was called. But that looks like Saran Jones. I think it might be Saran Jones, actually. It's huge. Look at the size of him. There's our mister there. And I can't remember who this is. I think it might be a Scottish mister. That is Saran Jones, isn't it? Look at that neck. Oof, look at them shoulders. He's a power lifter. And then they put him in frocks, look. Can you see the giant man jaw looking back at you, or what? And there you go. There's the Storm Drain track here. Look at that there. Women don't look like this. They don't have square jaws, deep set far apart eyes, high cheekbones, and massive sewers for necks with drain pipes that could equal out a storm drain quite simply. There's another one. Look at the size of his noggin, shoulders, neck. They're all in the club. I've been doing this for 2 years solid. Every night I come on and I do lives, and as yet, up to now, after 2 years, I still haven't found a natural. We've got our fingers crossed that we might find one, but it ain't happening. That's not Sarah Lancashire though, was it? Was it Sarah Lancashire? No, Saran Jones. I'm sure it was. No, that's not Sarah Lancashire. Sarah Lancashire's built like Saran Jones. He played who's that cook? Was it Julia Childs? Sarah Lancashire played Julia Childs in the movie about the bike. Oh my word! E.T. Phone Home. Look at that neck. And again, if you want to argue, doors over there, mate. Look at the size of that noggin there. It's like a bowling ball. And then these two have got long, thin, narrow faces. Houston, we have a problem. Especially when you see them side by side like that. The necks, the shoulders, it all literally pops out at you, doesn't it? I can't see a single gate on this person, and we'll be going through loads of pictures. Gentleman Jack, whoever that is. Craven, never heard of it. Those cookies look nice. Are they cookies or are they chicken? They could be cookies. Acting and Bacon. Is that the boyfriend? He looks like Sean Locke. We've got a widow's peak and a 5-head on the wife there. Fake Adam's apple, of course. People always ask, he's got Adam's apple. Adam's apple implant. And voila. They take a piece of the rib, install it into the throat, and voila, you get a female with an Adam's apple. It's not correct, of course, but it is still there nonetheless. There it is. There's another one, look. They come in different shapes and sizes, but the effect is like so, look. The only problem is when I look to the left, the implant carries on looking the same way. It's one tell. But there you go. Do your own research. You know, I shouldn't have to hold your hand all the way through this. You should want to find out these things for yourself. Just go look up any FTM surgeries. Any questions you got. FTM surgery. Or if it's a male, MTF surgeries. And how they take away the Adam's apple. Add the breasts. But these people keep the butt. There's Sarah Lancashire. These people keep. That's not Sarah Lancashire, see. These people keep the bottom half. So Sarah Lancashire has a big old ding dong and a pair of boobs. The male counterparts like these remove their breasts but keep their moo-moos. Got it? It's not difficult to understand. Amelia Bullmore has got no walking pics. Walking. So we are looking at Amelia Bullmore, who's attempting to walk like a woman. That ain't working. And again, he's just, that's not him. I thought it was. Again, just the jawbone and the neck tell me that this person is male. Muscular, strong. Is that him? Amelia Bullmore. That might well be him when he was younger. but we have no gates, we have no walking pictures. There's Sarah Lancashire, who was just mentioned. He's a Goliath of a man. That's a man crossing his legs over. How do I know this? Because look at the state and length of this arm. You're kidding me. The elbow's almost on the hip, look. There. Male hip, that is. I think we've already covered Sarah Lancashire. We've got nothing on Amelia Bullmore though. Let's see if we can get a public shot. There's one. And we got you. It's a man, straight leg, knee and foot looking forward. If this was a woman, I should have a flamingo foot. The knee and foot should be looking out there at the 4 o'clock position. And it's not, as we've seen many times before. Is that him again? Game of Thrones, Hayden Gwynn, 2 first names. Amelia Bullmore again. There's just that one gate. That's terrible. It could be a quick meme though. I don't think there's going to be another one. Is that? No, that's a bloke. And there is the very flamingo foot we're talking about. Female Bigfoot. Oh, it's what's hair face. He looks like Paul Gascoigne. I can't remember what they call him. Phil Middlemiss, that's it. And there's the inline footfall. Look at the chunky thighs of a woman. Could not stop a pig in a passageway. Don't know what's going on there. That's a bit gross. It's a woman grabbing a man's bum. He grabbed me. Where did he grab you, sir? By the buttocks. Standing. I think that is my only gate for Amelia Bullmore. I really do. They love to tell you, look. They love to tell you. A 2-finger salute to Satan. I mean, Liz McDonald should have set me off. Look at the size of him. Look at their heads. Who's got the bigger head? That's not what it looks like. When I look at my mum and my dad had that head and my mum had the smaller face, the upside down egg. And it's what I see in normal real-time world. Most of the people that I encounter are real people. Here and there in the last 2 years. Granted, I haven't really been off the couch in 2 years. But that's all changed now. I've got Marlo. Marlo's got me out every day talking to people. You should notice by the videos that have been popping up. Matty and me, Della and me. Marlo's got me out talking to people. And it's fun. Look at the state of that. If you can't see, that's a bloke in a denim dress. But he had man hands. Look at the size of that hand. It's a claw. And there he is, Amelia Bullmore. Oh, he's from Coronation Street. Right, I've got one gate and I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm not going to find any more. I'll take that and one face shot. One more face. I could have sworn I'd seen another one before we got there. No, okay. I think we can take that one there. Yes. I mean, just look at that male cheekbone. Are you kidding me? It starts up here, look. From the 8 o'clock position and on this side from the 4 o'clock position and in. It is huge. Women have dainty little faces with soft, supple cheekbones. Rounded, curved bones. God said, let there be curves. And there were curves. Not big straight lines, massive man jaws and 6 foot skeletons. Look at the size of him. When I bumped in to a woman the other day, and she was 6 foot plus. She was a big woman, but you can clearly see she was a woman. You know, narrow shoulders, wide hips. She did have long arms because she was 6 foot, probably as long as mine. I didn't measure her. I won't measure him, but she did have long arms. But she was, when she put her wrist out, her wrist was fine and dainty. Her hands were narrow. Her fingers were tapered. All these things that make you a woman, they don't go away when you get taller. They get bigger. They get more curved than a smaller lady. Right, I just need your face. And we took it, didn't we? Let's save that. Save image. We have. Right, we're done. Amelia Bullmore. It's a blurk. Bulls are boys, right? Right, casting, producer, singer, TV host. Shay Wilbur. I've got two first names. I've got two problems. A, it's not got many followers, and B, there's no write up, but we'll have a quick look. And that's it. That's all I've got to go with. You got to be kidding me. Let's have a quick look there though. Because I'm going to have a baby. That's a woman. That's a woman right there. Soft eyes, small dentures. I got problems with this person instantly. Oh look, showing the baby. It's probably the dog that's having puppies. She's having the baby. If anyone in that relationship's having a baby, it looks like it's going to be him. Hair, whatever. Shim. It's going to be Shim. Is that the wedding day? Don't you just love it when they go bald? I'm still seeing male features. Oh no, they're quite small. So, no, it's a big dental arch. There's not enough pictures. Sharon Shay Wilbur. That's 3 first names. Walking. This is a no chance. I'm begging you for mercy, mercy, mercy. He looks like Adele there. I gotta say, one-eyed symbolism here. Oh, the real people. Real people! There are some real people on the internet, but just not celebrities. You're not allowed to be a celebrity. You're not allowed to be a politician. You're not allowed to be a race car driver, a spaceman, a scientist, a professor. You can't be any of these things. If you do accomplish that, you don't go nowhere. And that's the end of it. I'm begging you for mercy, mercy, mercy. Why don't you release me? I quite like that song by Duffy, even though I always wondered why Duffy had that voice. I'm begging you for mercy. And now, I've got major problems with this little lady. She's a miniature sailor. She's just a little one. She's like one of them, you know, them really tiny boats, one-man submarines, one-woman submarine. You could fit her in, no problems. I've got major problems with that. That's hip-age and shoulder-age in the wrong place-age. You've only got to look at the first female aircraft carrier captain, admiral, and the first woman that flew an F-16. Because I'm begging you for mercy. Oh, this ain't happening either. Who is it? Yeah, Sharon Shay Wilbur. It's not happening. There's not a lot we can do. There's no pictures. I'm out of here. It's a nobody. Next. Conliffe Hill, Northern Irish actor. Oh, we're going somewhere here. That's not him from... Is that him from Game of Thrones? That's not him from Game of Thrones, surely. It don't even look like him. Did they shave his hair off? I still don't think it looks like Images. I still can't see it. Maybe it is him. Right there though, look how soft the eyes are. Ignore the beard. That's what I look like right now. With a beard, not like that. Ignore the beard and just look at the eyes. Look how small they are. Look at the lack of brow bone above them, look. Absolutely nothing. Just draw a line, look, it's tiny. If the line above the eyes is tiny, then when you draw it through it down to there, you got a tiny face, a squashy face. Men's faces, as we've already taught you, are spread out and higher than a woman's face. When you give a woman a beard, it just presents the squashy face more, I think, look. It is the same person, apparently. I just don't recognise him as that person. Yeah, whatever. Could have set that. Look at these teeth. Female smile, male smile. Look, and again, female smile here, look, small dentures. There, lion smile. I used to fancy that one. I'm so gutted. Look at this one. That is an absolute no-show, in it, that one. I can't remember what to call him. he's like 6'7" woman. It's funny because nobody's pointed it out up until now. Someone made the point the other day. What about the top forensics people? Well, it doesn't matter who I look at. Dame Sue Black is the English one. I've watched many of this person's videos on YouTube. You can do. One of my greatest go-tos is when they say the skulls don't work. The skulls don't work. I beg to differ because I'm begging you for mercy. There, Sue Black.
Sing.
I've just got to pause this. And then there. They overlay that skull. That was the skull they found, apparently, and it went straight in. That's one of my go-tos. When I say the skulls don't work, well, there's Sue Black using it. I just modified the way to do it. That's all. The ratio remains the same, okay? The male, no matter where we go in the world, the male is bigger than the female. So if I go to China, the Chinese male is bigger than the Chinese female. If I go to Belgium, the Belgian male is bigger than the Belgian female. So on and so on and so on. It doesn't matter which country we go to. We're going to see the same effect. Men have broader shoulders and narrow hips, and women have narrow hips and narrow shoulders and broad hips, as above, so below. So when looking at these faces, he looks familiar. I can't think who it's reminding me of. I want to say not Ardal O'Hanlon, Dara O'Brien, but it's not Dara O'Brien I'm seeing. It's someone else. And again, it's because of the close set features and the flat forehead and placement of the ears, etc. That we see these similarities, which is why all these people are saying Morgan Freeman is Jimi Hendrix. Someone did a real stupid one the other day. I can't remember what it was. It had me sat here giggling for about 5 minutes. It was so ridiculous. Decades apart as well. Just look at the skeletons, and you'll see the short ass female with the wide ass hips is there. It's just a suit presenting shoulders. If that suit went on there, all you'd be able to see is that area and narrow shoulders. And look at the length. If you can explain to me why this one's got wrestler's arms. That'd be nice. Right, so we need a face. That one's almost good enough. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a social worker. That's what it's reminded me of. One of my social workers. He looks like Michael Winner there. Why don't you release me? Oh, look at the state of hair. Look at those hips. Look how short this arm is, how small that hand is. And then you got the little dude here, look, with a big long arm. Coming down to almost his knees, look. This one, not even close. We are looking at, I don't know, Conleth Hill, who's not giving me any gates. Ooh. So that's just stopped me. I can't imagine why I stopped. I'll give you a clue. Sigourney Weaver's got a big old jaw as well. What are those two doing in the same picture? Look at those ears. Look how high set those ears are. It's a squashy face. Look how small that triangle is. Look how high up those ears are. Look how pink those lips are. Never underestimate pink lips on a man and high set ears. Look, that's not who we're looking at. We are looking at Conleth Hill, who's not giving me any gates again. I bet you can find him on Game of Thrones. Like, I was just saying it, look, and there it is. Him and the little lady, Peter Dinklage. That's a little girl. That's right. They even do it to the little people. Not the little people Jesus was talking about. We're talking about little people, you know. As if that's the only gate for Conleth Hill. You've got to be kidding me. Look. 'cause I'm begging you for mercy, mercy, mercy. He looks like that director. Oh, look how soft those eyes are. He looks like the director that did Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson. Reminds me of Peter Jackson. We got a seal of approval from Getty. Woman, close-set eyes, small pink lips. Woman, close-set eyes, small dental arch. Woman, close-set eyes, small mouth. Dude, look at those shoulders. Right. And there we go. If that's Conleth right there, and I do believe it is, Graham Norton's ITV mystery. That's him there, isn't it? Is that him? Conleth Hill. It is. Lovely. There's a mince right there. I've got one mince. And again, look at the counterpart, the other woman in this picture, and look how the flamingo foot. Look at the broken leg. I want you to notice that the knee and the foot are both looking outwards towards 8 o'clock, because that hip is swinging around and in, creating this pose. Is that him again on the left? Right there. Yes, it is. Full mince. 2. There's another mincer look. People always ask me, what does mincing mean? Oh my gosh, you've got Google. Mincing meaning. Mincing. Adjective. Derogatory. Moving or behaving in an affectedly dainty or delicate way. Typically used of a man. He followed her with quick mincing steps. What does mincing mean, UK? Collins English. It's the same thing. But there you go. Mincing. You've got Google. Google stuff. Look at the little lady there. Look, Peter Dinklage in a dress. She's duping delight. They both are. Look at that inline footfall there. Look, I can see the other foot behind it. That's a gate. We'll take it. Have we got any more? We've got 3, right? Is that one there? I can't see it. Let's go back one. Oh. Is that you there? Magpie Murders. It is. Give us a gate in that. That's a female gate. I can see it is. As if the full shot in there. I'm begging you for mercy. I'm begging you for mincing. Why don't you release me? Ooh, that looks painful, mate. If I did that, I'd be crushing something. Lower, look, I'm past the knee this time. I just need to see that in full shot. And we're done. I'm begging you for mercy. Why don't you release me? They're all going on about Stephen Hawkins at Epstein's Island. What a load of old shite. Epstein's List. What a load. It's been out for ages. All it is a list of names. That's all it is. If it was evidence, don't you think someone would have done something about it? Same with the other thing. I can't remember what I was going to say. I can't find any other gates. Let's try public. Oops. Stop. Let's get rid of that. Pink. Same gate. That's the same gate. Oh, there's one. It's a bit off to cock. He goes out with Kathy Burke. Oh, it's a film. Right, oh, there, gotcha. I thought he was married to Kathy Burke then. Waynetta Slob. Why don't you release me? Never, ever, ever trust a man whose eyes are AI generated. Even the AI's doing it. Oh, he's taking it off a real actor. I wonder if AI knows it's a flipper. If you put the right algorithm in it, it will. Right? Didn't they have an AI generated face checker a while back, and then they suspended it? It was Google's, wasn't it? And it said that Serena Williams and someone else was a man. I'm sure it was Michelle Obama. They face checked Google's own AI, checked it and said they were both men. I'm sure it was those two. I'm begging you for mercy, mercy, mercy. Oh, Papa Smurf's home. What's going on there? It is plays a drunk Smurf. Tra la 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 la. The Smurfs. Where are you all coming from? We're from underground in a dumb. I could be Father Abrams. I've got the same beard. Mother Abrams probably. Oh no. I bet this. Oh, we've got to add Father Abrams from the Smurfs. Father Abrams Smurfs. We're going to have a look. Where are you all coming from? Right, I can't find any more gates on Conleth Hill. Nothing, that's it, right, we're done. Oh, let's try airport, because it is a big star. You never know. Aeroporto. Nothing. Right, we're done. How many gates did I get? 3. That is him, right? Yeah. So 4 then. 1. That's not happening. That's a female all day long. I'm gutted that's not full mint showing. No, that one we can take. 2. 3 with that one. I know it's flamingo, but it's good. It's good. And where's my full mints? There it is. 4 with that one. We're done. I just need your face, Conleth. Where are you all coming from? We're from Dartmoor on the run. Save image. Conleth Hill is a woman. Thanks for playing. CSI with me. I love it when they're bald. Next. David Benavides. Again, people telling me you're reaching, saying all boxers are women. Women can't punch like this. Women aren't strong like this. Blah, 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 blah. Necrotic, wonky, burger nipples. We're done. I'm done. That's a woman till the cows come home. V-shaped clavicles. I've seen more meat on a sparrow's kneecap. Look where the shorts are on this so-called boxer. Why do boxers wear the shorts this high? Because if they wore it where a man wore it, all you would see is hip bone, and people would cotton on pretty quickly. When you look at that picture of Tyson Fury, and Ricky Hatton, oh my, they've both got it. They've both got wonky at there. That's the very picture I want right there. Images. The reason they wear these big massive shorts is because all you would see is hip bone. Look at it. It is ridiculous. It literally looks like his body is dislodged from his gut. Hair gut. It's a woman, by the way. My bad. There you go. If someone could explain to me what that is there. Tiny dentures, inverted nipples. They've both got inverted nipples in that picture, actually. That one's definitely dead and dying. I've seen a close-up of it. Ricky Hatton's mastectomy scar, look, right there, see it? Where a doctor made an incision and then took the breast out and then sewed it back up. At a very young age, of course, so that the scars heal. Everybody knows if you have an accident when you're a child and you have scars, when you're older, most of the healing's done and you can hardly notice it. I've got one for my lip and one for my chin, and unless I like pull a pouty face, you don't notice it, the scar's there. But again, how are they making these women 6 foot tall, 6'7"? This one, 6'7", with quite big feet for a woman, right? But the male equivalent is going to be oof in comparison. They're doing it with human growth hormones again. How do you make a woman grow? Google it and you'll get human growth hormones as your answer. But there you go, that is the very picture I wanted to show you. Look at that hip bone, and that there, sir, that there, madam, ma'am, is why they wear these shorts so high. Diligit Dojana. Oh, we've already done it, haven't we? Diligit Doshama. Dosanja. No, we've not already done it. Get lost. Diligit Dosanja. Let me have a look. Back file, copy. Into the H's. There we go. And let me have a look. Oh, there's nothing there. Alright, it's on the list. I'm sure we've already looked and there's no gates. Have a quick look. It's a woman. Look at those eyes. Is she Indian? She's very pretty. Gorgeous lips, Cupid's bow, no one's apple, thin neck. We're going to want gates. Oh, we're done. We're done. Lion smile on the left. Look at those teeth. Look at the size of this mouth. And then look at that little hot dog sucker. It's a girl. Ding, 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 ding. I like it when they're screwing in light bulbs. That's an ace dance. Oh, it makes me really laugh when they do it. It looks like they're screwing in a light bulb. Ding, 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 ding. I did quite a few Indian and Pakistani weddings when I was there. Oh my gosh, look at that man right there. I did quite a lot of Indian and Pakistani weddings. Bradford, Birmingham. I went all over doing my magic and my balloons. And there was one where they had a proper authentic Indian band with drummers at the front. And it was like dun 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 dun. It was a brilliant wedding, that was, and the food was absolutely delicious. I can't remember what family that was. I think we was out at Barton, but whoever that family was, that was the greatest food I've ever eaten at a wedding. Right, look at those burger nipples. We're done. Look how close together those nipples are. Major problem. Absolutely tiny chest, right? No matter how much muscle they're getting, not again, just like they'd like to rip the face and widen the eyes, they'd love to be able to rip the chest and widen the chest bone, but you can't. Males have the bigger lungs, 40% bigger lungs on a male. Diligent Josana quickly walking. That's a woman on the left, arms akimbo as well. She's a big girl, that one. I've got Diamond here as well, look, female Bigfoot. And of course a broken leg right there. That should be a straight leg. This leg here should look like this one almost. But it doesn't look, it's broken, and the knee and the foot is looking out towards the 8 o'clock position. What's that one? There's a nice gate. Oh, it's just the wrong angle. It is female. I already decided that just on the nipples. That's a woman. It's a nice try of walking like a bloke though, I've got to admit. But I don't see it. Sorry, buddy. Woman on the right, look, broken leg, foot and knee looking outwards, look, it's in rotation, the hip is twisted. However, here, look, straight leg, straight hip, straight shoulders. And again, look, I know the foot looks outward, but it's just the spacing of the feet that's doing it. It should be behind each other, it should look like a flamingo. And it doesn't. Why? Because men's legs are not bowed like women's are. Women's legs are naturally bowed inwards. I don't know what it takes. So you go and look at body structure and skeletons and you'll see every single woman in the world has inward pointing thighs. Stop kicking me, you dip. He keeps kicking me. It's because I'm disturbing his sleep. Get in your own bed. Women have naturally inward pointing thighs, which make you look like bow-legged bitches. When you walk, I don't mean that you bitches, loves. I just mean, in this case, these are bow-legged bitches. Lying bow-legged. Look at the state of that queue line. Who is that? Bad Boy Shah. I don't think so. Look at the state of that queue line. Obviously, that is an inline footfall, look, with a broken leg. But that's not the person we're looking for. We're looking for this young lady, wherever she is. And we're going to have to go right back. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, Agent D. People say he's just a fat guy. Last time I checked, men don't have dying nipples. Exactly. The muscle, you've detached the nipple from everything that's living and then sewn it back on. They slowly ebb away. I posted a post earlier on Facebook about nipples, strangely enough. And there's a good picture of Ozzy Osbourne with half a nipple, where the doctor just did so much damage to it, they had to remove and just leave half of it. It looks weird as well. But there it is. We can't undo what's been done, boys and girls. We can only see through it. That's what the Bible teaches, right? That those with eyes to see and ears to listen will see past and through their lies. That's the only gate. That's terrible. Walking. Let's try street. Let's try public. Let's see what we get. Oh. Is that him there? Lovely, full female gate and queue line. Is that him there as well? It is female gate and queue line. 2, 3. I'm going to need 2 more. There's a nice one. Wrong angle, but it's beautiful. Look at that inline footfall. And then you got old Mr. Straight Legs knees together there. We'll take that one as well. That's a 4. I'm looking for 1 more and I'm done. Unless you give me 2 beautiful minces and I'll take them all. Welcome to Bollywood, where the men have 0% muscles. Yeah, they don't. It's not just Hollywood though, right? Bollywood, it's everywhere. Some of them work out, don't get me wrong, and define the muscles. But they're still women. They're just women with muscles. The muscle mass is not the same as a man. I've said before, right? Any bloke who thinks he's just going to walk up and knock Mike Tyson straight out, she is massive for a woman. Firstly, she's still small, right? But she's massive for a woman, giving her a power that a normal woman does not have, right? I've seen one of those American footballers, who's a woman. Obviously, it's a woman, 6 foot tall, full of muscles. Literally pick her husband up and throw him down like a raggy doll. The so-called wife, who's much smaller, picked him up and lobbed him around like a raggy doll. I can't remember which football player it was, but it was filmed on like an own camera. And the same would happen if you just tried to go up and smash Mike Tyson once. She'd dodge, parry, and then uppercut the living hit out of you. She'd level you. Unless, of course, you're a boxer. You want to go out, Marlo? Come on in. Unless you're a boxer, if you've got pugilistic skills and you can dodge, parry and counter, Mike Tyson's going down like a sack of spuds. But if you don't, it's not happening. Come on, you. Go on. Go on then. We're having a poo-poo. There you go. Chicken. That's some chicken. Sit. Sit. Stick 'em up. Go. Go on then, I'm coming with you. Bell end. Oh yeah, right, okay. Another inline footfall. It's not perfect though. That reminds me when people say, but I don't see scarring, meanwhile their nipples are missing in plain sight. Yeah, I've seen that as well. Absolutely no nipples. I can't remember which star it was. It was someone from the 80s, I think. Bevy picked him out, hair out. Oh look, Abbey Road. It's a woman all day long. A perfect replication of what the Beatles did, because they were all women too. And there you go. That one's done. Right, I just need to go. I'll do it. I'll come back and say it. And I was like, you interrupted my boxer. Right, burger nips. We're looking at burger nips here with wide hips, pink lips, wide hips, and burgers nips. They go, look at the muscles on it. Look at the nipples on it. That one is trying to crawl off his chest. Literally trying to crawl off his chest. This is a woman. There is no muscle there whatsoever. This is a well-developed woman. It looks like a man. I'll grant you that at first glances. But upon learning forensics, you'll realise that muscle mass is not right. If this was a world-class middleweight boxer, wouldn't you expect more man than this? Wouldn't you expect more man than this? I would. And then they do this stuff, look, I saw a picture yesterday with an FTM doing this, and this forearm was so short, it was literally laughable. I can't remember where I saw it. But there you go, look, soft, close set eyes, flat forehead, fake brow bone by the look of it, small, high set ear. Just draw a line across the top of there, look, and you get a tiny triangle, don't you? Look at the shape of these V-shaped clavicle. Look how they bow inwards, slung like the underneath of a car. What do you want? Get on the bed and lay down. Up and lay down. Yes. Yes, I love you too. Go sleepies. Thank you. No, we're not doing anything, and we're certainly not going outside again. And there, look at those shoulder blades. You've got to be kidding me. You could not take that off and place it in there. Look, that's where it stops here, look. Look at the shape of it. V-shaped, little clavicles. It's a woman all day long. Soft, close set eyes, flat forehead, tiny ears, pouty mouth. It is a Cupid's bow. But I just see women. I used to see men. Boxing was my favourite sport of all sports. Boxing and MMA were my favourite two sports. It devastated me realising I was watching women. Women put themselves in comas on pay-per-view. They made us all compete, and then they put themselves at the top as the winners. They competed against us and placed us at the bottom of the pyramid, and now the idea of God to a normal person is absolutely ridiculous, right? It's absolute no. There's more chance of aliens than God, they say. There's the gate right there in the ring. We're going to need something outside of the ring now. David Benavidez. American vagina ball players like to wear shoulder pads in Photoshop. Yeah, of course they do. Someone was mentioning about the magnets in the balls the other day. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible that they're using magnets in balls to affect the outcome of a curvature of it or where it's going. Yeah, it's more than possible, right? That you could affect the travel of a small airborne object like a football or a tennis ball or a golf ball or a basketball. All of these objects are quite small. If you've got the technology that can attract a magnetic ball to a hoop, what are you doing? You want cuddles? Oh, you want to lick me beard? You don't. I know what you want. You want that cup of coffee to me right, and you're not having it, right? Stop putting me off. You gorgeous little hound. Yes, sleep is, I said. Look, you just want to fight and bite, and we're not doing it. You can lay and be nice or not. Don't touch my... Look, right, get over there. Because I know what you're after. Thank you. Right, David Benavidez walking. Let's see if we can't add David to the list. Again, I see a female gay is pretending to be a man. That's why they wear these robes as well when they're walking in, so you can't see that the women, you can't tell that they're mincing. Because a lot of them do, when they're strutting up that aisle. There's one with Chris Eubank where he ain't got his robe on, he's just open body. And the dance and the moves and the gait on the way to the ring. You're just like, what male boxer in the right mind would do that? Prince Nazim Ahmed. What a little lady that was. She was fast, I admit. She could dodge a punch without putting her arms up. That was just unheard of in the day, wasn't it, Prince Nazim? There's another one that used to do it. I can't remember her name. She was fantastic. There's like a compilation of him boxing or hair boxing, and just boxers just missing and missing and missing. Better than Prince Nazim, but I can't remember what they called him. Hair, whatever. There's no gates. Roger Hargreaves. I've only just seen that. Mr. Man Roger Hargreaves. How did I do Roger Hargreaves? British cartoon. Get off! I'm telling you now. Right, we'll come back to that one. There's only one gate. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's in the ring as well. It's not even outside the ring. Let's have a look, see if we can catch him. Is that him in the street? It is. That's an inline footfall. There's a male on the left. Look how straight those legs are compared to these. There's another woman there, look. Flamingo foot by the look of it. That's a tall ass woman, isn't it? It really is. Most of these celebrities, the women, they just pass, right? They pass. Unless you're trained to see it like we are, they pass. It took about 3 weeks of... It's straight, right? This is really strange, right? This all started for me when I added a guy on Facebook back in, I think it was 2017 or 2018, somewhere around there, when this all kicked off for me. And he was posting just single pictures of a celebrity, let's just say this one. He was sending a single picture and it just had close set eyes, V-shaped clavicles, short humerus bone. It just had these markers next to him and that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. And at the bottom it said this person is inverted. I was looking at these for about 3 weeks. I kept seeing them, you know. David Lee Roth, Princess Diana. I kept seeing them. And there was another person, Sandy. Okay, the news, Sandy. She was posting them as well. But Rory, who was posting, posted Bruce Lee. And when I realised Bruce Lee had wonky nips, the door, it was just like a door opened in my mind. It was just boom. Oh my gosh. Bruce Lee's a woman. Bruce Lee's a woman. And I kept singing that over and over for 3 days. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. And you can imagine I'm sat on a panel full of FTMs and MTFs that are flipping the nuts because I've sussed it. And I kept saying it's all of them. That really broke the panel, that did, when I started saying it was all of them. And I didn't know it was all of them. It was something in my gut that told me it's all of them. But yeah, everybody was like, it's not all of them, it's not. Well, how do you even know it's not all of them? This is the first time I've spoken about the subject. All these indicators that I was surrounded by, MTFs and FTMs, just kept popping up during this period. But Rory, shout out to Rory Glenn from Facebook. Rory kept posting these memes, and strangely enough, on Facebook just the other day,
he added me again, and I said straight away, you just saying Rory from 2018, Bruce Lee's Wonky Nips, and it is the very same person. He made a post saying when the student surpasses the teacher. I just love this rabbit hole so much because it made everything so clear to me. Why the world is the way it is, because it's being run by nut jobs who hail Satan and deny God, hide God, not just deny him, but hide him from us all by creating dinosaurs, evolution, space, and all this nonsense that it's got nothing to do with reality, right? Their history that they teach us, the geography's wrong for a start. I don't live on a ball. All their nonsense that they've taught us through their schooling has moved us away from our natural spirit, our kindness, mankind, because we are kind to each other. It's only nut jobs that want to make us pay rent, right? This is God's land. The only landlord here is God. The only landlord here is God. Anybody else is an imposter, right? They didn't build this world. They've just been lied to about it and how it works. Oi, what are you doing? Get out. Oh, you're right, you're in the kitchen. I thought you was at the computer, Marlo. Sorry, Baba. I thought you was in the... What do you want? Do you want some water? Come on, let's get you a drink. No, you do want some water. You want some water? Put some more food in there. Right, you leave me alone. You won't even eat it. Right, you can get lost now. Right, I'm telling you now, get lost. Go and get your food and your drink. And then he does want it, look. I put it down and he just walks away from it. Right. Burger nips. V-shaped clavicles. I've seen more meat on a sparrow's kneecap. This is a Mexican boxer. It doesn't matter if I'm looking at a Mexican politician, a Mexican dancer, a Mexican F1 driver, a Mexican footballer. They're all inverted. There are no natural bio men or women in sport. I can't find them. Been looking 2 years like. Everybody you name fails the tests. Apart from normal people. When you put it on normal people, we don't fail the tests. Legs are straight on me. My ring finger's longer than my index. I've got a lion smile. I've got broad shoulders, straight back, a flat ass. I've got everything that makes me a man showing. I don't have to fear not being seen or anything else because I'm a man. The only thing I fear is God's wrath. Honestly, when I realised the power and majesty that God has over us, it put the fear of God into me. Not that I'm scared of God, just that I'm scared of not pleasing him. Not being whatever I should be, whatever my life is on this flat plane that I'm living in. I was diverted away from it until the truth set me free. And again, Jesus told me, ye shall know the truth and the truth shall set ye free. But Jesus is the devil apparently. He's Zeus. Or he's us. Everybody's got a little bit of God. We're all children of God. You were born and knitted together inside your mother's womb, created by God's design and will. Real simple. What the devil has done has taken God's creation and inverted it in every way. Where there was heaven, there's now space and planets. Where there were men, there are now women. Where there was water level, water bends. Everything, as far as I'm concerned, is an inverted lie. In real life, more men fail the test than women. Them damn free martins. I don't believe in free martins. It's a load of Hans Wormhat tosh. If you could change a woman into a man in utero, there would be no need for surgery. But all these so-called free martins that are in the public eye, that Hans says are free martins, it's nonsense. Because they're all women. I can quite clearly see that this is a woman. It's not a free martin. It's not a woman that's been in utero, inside the womb. It's Hans Wormhat, absolute tosh and utter crap is what it is. If they could do in utero, then there'd be no need for Burger Nips here. Burger Nips wouldn't exist. It'd look like a man. It wouldn't look like a saggy pair of female boobies. It wouldn't look half cut, lacking muscle, because it would have the male equivalent. It'd be a female skeleton wrapped in male muscles. Impossible. Absolute tosh. Drivel. Free martins. I don't believe in them, Agent D. I really don't. I don't believe in Swire syndrome. I don't believe in hermaphrodites. I don't. The only thing that gets me is Jesus said there are some born this way. Born this way means without genitals. He's not saying that they're crossed over. He's saying that they're born without genitals. Babies born without genitals. So I have no idea. But this right here, this is a woman. It's not a free martin. It's a woman with sloping shoulders, short V-shaped clasp, tiny close-set nipples, tiny close-set eyes, small mouth, cupid's bow, high-set ears, widow's peak. I can see it's a woman. But yet Hans will tell me that's a free martin. Have you encountered more FTMs than MTFs? What, in real life? Well, let's put it this way, Agent D. When I did Flat Earth, there were more FTMs around me than there were MTFs. The MTFs were few and far between. It was like all the women that wanted to pretend to be men wanted to be alongside me in the Flat Earth debates, etc. So I can't tell you how many of them there were. I can only imagine it's just like it is on Celebrityville when a real person comes forward as a flat earther or as a legal namer or as a herbal medicine naturist, herbalist. When a real person steps forward, they're surrounded by liars. So that anytime you have a true thought, like right now, right, when I start thinking for myself and I'm explaining it on a live, in the Flat Earth, someone would jump on the panel, interrupt me, or someone on the panel, if there wasn't already people on the panel, they'd come in to interrupt me. If they were on the panel, they would interrupt my train of thought. So every time I was having inspiration from Jesus, that used to peel right off when I used to sing Jesus' name at them. When I was having inspiration from God, or having kind thoughts from spiritual teachings of Jesus, they would literally interrupt. They didn't want me to think naturally, to be kind. They wanted me to be full of hatred, even towards them. They loved winding me up, you know. One occasion, it was about legal name fraud, and this one person came in, and I booted them off the channel. Anyway, because I just thought they were trolling. They were trolling, but what I didn't realise was they were all trolls and they were all flipped, is what I didn't realise. And that's when I said it's all of them, they all panicked, because then I was going to realise it was all of them around me also. I'm not saying everybody on my channel was flipped. I can't say that, because I didn't see half of the people in chat, and I didn't see some of the people on panel, so I can't tell you about the ones I didn't see, who didn't show their faces. But I believe the reason they didn't show their faces on panel is because they were more noticeable, you know, for like people who were trained in forensics before me. They would have seen it, you know. The Mr. E wouldn't have told on them, would he? Mr. E did come in and tell on Mark Sargent. No, he told on Patricia. He didn't tell on Mark Sargent. He didn't tell on Dave Murphy. He didn't tell on David Weiss. He didn't tell on any of the ballers. He just picked on Patricia, as I recall. And it took a while for me to realise that Patricia was a man. Fair enough. I made a video where I married Patricia in the church, you know, green screen. I didn't really marry her, you know. It was just fantasy on a video to make people laugh. I don't want to be that person who's turned nasty because of the truth. You know, get off, you daft dog. I don't want to be that person that's turns nasty because of the things they did to me. You know, most people, when they say, why are you so blunt, or they won't say I'm nasty. I'm not nasty, I'm blunt, because you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what they did to me and the ratio. Some of you do. Some of you know the exact story of what happened. So when I'm blunt or I'm straightforward with you, it's because I'm a man. I don't mince my words. If you don't like that, tough titties. It really is. I'm not here to pander to your emotions. The truth is the truth, and the truth will set you free. If you want to know the truth, it's yours. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not here to pander to your emotions. I'm here just to tell the truth. I'm here to let everybody know that God's real. That's my only message. God is real. Find your own way to him. There are lots of different routes that you can take to finding him. Study evolution, study the human body, study space, and you realise space is fake, so what is there? If space isn't there, and there's no planets, there's no aliens, the aliens are down here with us, if there's no aliens, then what is up there? What the heck are the rockets hitting, and what's beyond what the rockets are hitting? That's the message. There's heaven, there's God, and we've all been played by the devil. We're talking about people that are born into satanic families, Masonic satanic families, that rule each town, city, village. Every place has got a Masonic hall and a load of Masons. As far as I can see, all Masons are flipped. I don't know how many I've met in real life, but I haven't seen anything on evidence-wise. If I put Masons ceremony, and the living is easy. I've got close set eyes, I've got small dentures, I've got close set eyes and a flat forehead. The suit's not putting me off, mate. I can see how wide you are underneath the apron. That's what the aprons are for, hiding hips, just like boxer shorts. And I can do this all over the world, especially when you get them walking. It was Agent D that said Mason's walking, right? Let's look. Let me get rid of that C, it shouldn't be there. Mason's walking. And the living is easy. We need a straight shot. Just like with the soldiers and whoever else. Oh, look at this. I see flamingo foot, flamingo foot, flamingo foot straight away in that first three. And we've already covered this anyway. Look. Even the soldiers do it. The Queen's Guard. It's all of them. But there you go. Go do your own research as to who and what is doing this and why. It's all about hiding God. That's the end of it. End all, be all, they're hiding God. Nothing else matters. I can't find any gates on this person apart from one in the street. I don't know who requested it, but you know the rules. You go get me a video of David Benavidez walking, I will make the meme for you. But as it stands, there's only one gate shot and it's in the ring, and that's not good enough for me. I want open. I want pictures like this. Who is that? Canelo Alvarez. That's a woman. Make money, not friends. There you go. There you go. That's Satan talking. That's not Jesus. Right? That's Satan talking. Make money, not friends. Yeah, you don't want friends. Money's worth way more than friends. Right, we're done. There's no gates. I'm out of here. Next. Michaela Beku, Israeli model, actress, Wikipedia. spouse, Ron Zuckerman. What, of as in Zuckerman Films? Is that who we're talking? Ron Zuckerman? I think it might well be. Let's have a look at him. We've got a seal of approval that it's a man. Look at that shoulder. That's quite a beefy shoulder for a woman, ain't it? That's a big mouth. Far apart eyes, sloping forehead. That's a nice brow bone in the corner. Look at it. See how wide and thick it is? Boom, and it kicks out at the top corner. Male cheekbones. I don't see a male neck. Where is it? Come on. Oh, Keanu. What's going on there? Michaela Becker. Which one is it? This one. Or is it that one? No, it's this one. Ginger. I know this one. Ginger locks here. Let's add him to the list. Why is... I didn't know Keanu Reeves was in a vampire movie. Is it new? Look at them. They love death and ghouls and demonology. They love all this crap. Me, I don't care for none of it. That's a man. That's my dude there though. They're all men. Look at their eye. Look at that 1,000-yard stare on that one and this one. Both of them. Look, ironing board for a stomach. No boobs. Broad shoulders. It's a man on a horse. Lady Godiva. You know what? Lady Godiva was supposed to have been a woman that rode naked through England on a horse and got in loads of trouble for it. I reckon Lady Godiva was a bloke. I'll put your money on it if there's any pictures of him. Look at those long, straight hanging arms with massive, ginormous man hands. And we're done. Go and get in your bed. Go on, in your bed. We'll go over here to look for the gate. There's one. Female here, look. A balding female. God's joke. If you're going to abuse testosterone and you're a woman, I'm going to make you bald, he said. Who would have foreseen that? Look at this. Look at the size of this one. These two FTMs here, look. He's a huge. He's a 6 foot brawler. Look at them shoulders. Is that him as well? No, it's Lynn Coaster. Right. Okay, we're out of pictures. This ain't happening. I'm out of here. Walk in. Yeah, we're done. There ain't no pictures. Not famous enough. Next. Right, this one. They all going on about Whitney Webb. WW33 father. In the boy's name, father. Complimentary masonry photo right there. The only problem is Whitney Webb has got no effing pictures whatsoever. Look. Just a few face pictures. That's it. That's what I've got to work with. It's not happening. I don't even want to skull check it, but I will. Massive male teeth, male cheekbones, deep set eyes, male brow bone, square jaw, long neck. Probably I got a shaved Adam's apple, but I see a dude right there. I don't see a woman. I see a bloke, especially in that picture. If that's him, yeah, that's a dude. Look at him. Look, she got boobs like Mickey Mouse's nose times 2. There. Is that him? We're done. Look at the difference in their eyes. This one's a woman. That one's a man. I'm done. But as for skull checking, well, there ain't even any gate. Let me check for gates. Walking. I know there isn't any because I've already done this one years ago. And there wasn't any then. And there isn't any now, look. Oh my word. Right, let's come back. Because there's no pictures. The only thing I can do is slap a skull on that. I'll take the picture and I'll do you a skull check. But I don't like doing just skull checks. I like to have the gate. Yeah, no pictures on the web. Apart from this person's talking to Joe Biden and stuff. Apparently, I don't know. But I'll deep dive into politics. Look at this. Woody Allen, known for paedophilia. Jeffrey Epstein, known for paedophilia. Donald Trump, known for going to Epstein's Island. But it's just a list. As far as I'm concerned, it's made up tosh. Like all the missing children, I told you, 5 million missing children. Yeah, you got 10 million distraught parents. And if there's one thing I know about fathers, we don't give up if something has aggravated us or upset us, and we know it's a lie. We go after it. It's a male thing. That we want justice. You know, I want justice for all the children in this world. The only way I can foresee this, because mankind doesn't give a flying monkeys, is that I put my faith in Jesus, because the only way through to the Father is through him. So I put my faith in Jesus, and I pray to God daily. I don't pray to Jesus, I pray to God. Jesus told me that no one is good except God, and all I find is goodness in creation, in nature of this world. The natural nature of people, there is goodness in everyone. I've said it all along. There's a little bit of Jesus in everyone, a little bit of goodness, a little bit of God in everyone. He put a spark in us all. That means, to me, just like the Bible says, when Revelations comes, God's already predicted the outcome. It's up to you if you want to listen to him. Or you can listen to mankind, who said that, oh my gosh, that looks like the Jezebel, stick a beard on it. You can put your faith in mankind, who told you you're a monkey on a spinning ball, flying around an infinite universe. Or you can find out for yourself and do your own research until you know deep down inside, like I do, that God is very real. And apparently so is Satan. But the greatest trick that the devil ever pulled in this world is convincing you that he didn't exist. Kevin Spacey, a few, what do they call it, Usual Suspects. Never a truer word spoken. Because in not believing in Satan, you then denounced God as well. You know, you just gave up. And because you gave up, God never gave up on you. Just remember that. It's you that gave up on God. He'll always be there. The moment that you find him, he's there for you. And that's not what they want on earth. They don't want you to care about each other, to care about your neighbours, to care about strangers and their children. I didn't just do this for race, I did it for your children, your grandchildren, other people's children that I've never even met. I did all of this for them. Whether you understand the concept that mankind has lost its kindness, and there's only a few people peppering love out there, it does let you down, right? Your parents and your family, your friends, your brothers, your sisters, whoever it is, your best mates who mock you simply because you cared. That's all it is. You care, they don't. But for the children that don't have a say in this, I care. I care a lot. Love it or list it. We're done. That is a man all day long. Neck o'clock, large mouth, deep set eyes. Look at the thickness of that brow bone, sloping forehead. Versus an upside down egghead, close set eyes, pink lips, high set ears, flat forehead, no cheekbones, no Adam's apple, no trachea. These are definitely, without, look at that bloke there. That is a man. I've seen it so many times before. The giant male face, the shoulders, the hands, look, the clothing. It's all part of this, the deception. And again, all they do is mock Jesus. They mock Christ at every chance they can get. Which is why it just pulls me back to him. Stronger and stronger every time. That's a girl. Pink lips, soft eyes, small nose, high set ears, flat forehead, no brow bone. She's a girl. So's that one. Long, narrow face. Love it or list it. I've never even heard of this show. I don't even know who these people are. but we've definitely got. And look at the eyes. The eyes alone. Look at these cat's eyes over here. I'm done right there. I fail them on their eyes alone. Look at the size of those one hands. And the wrist. They always wear a big watch or big bangle, usually, the MTFs, to cover how thick the wrist is. Not all of them got thick wrists, but most of them do, because they're males. When you make a small male, you make a smaller wrist. Just like when you make a bigger female, you make a bigger wrist, but it's still a female wrist. Right, we'll take that as the picture. Look at the state of those two. That looks like Janice Dickinson, and that looks like Vladimir Putin. We're done. That's a man and that's a woman, just on their eyes alone. Right, we're going to need gates on these two. It's some backstreet show by the look of it. I've never heard of it. Look at all this. There they are. Oh, look at... Oh, gotcha. Lovely. That's a man and that's a woman. His cameraman's a woman as well. Look at a broken leg on the cameraman. Camera woman, should I say. So you got a man here with the big square shoulders, look, and the long male arms. A short ass woman with inline footsteps. We're done right there. Man and woman in the wrong order. Just like I said by the skull check. The gate confirms what I told you. And again, straight legs, knees together, and there's my broken leg of a woman. 2. Nobody's giving me any more gates. That really does look like Janice Dickinson. It's uncanny. If you know who Janice Dickinson is. Dickinson. They love to put it in the names. It's all about sodomites and sodomy, and it's screwed up. It really is. The exact opposite of what God intended. And normal people do it without knowing of his, or without knowledge of God. Which can be forgiven, right? It can. It's the minute you know. When you know like I do, you have to do something about it. Love it or list it. I don't even know what these two's names are. Does it tell me the names? It's HGTV, that's why. Walking. We got 2 gates though. Is that him again? Who's that? Gillian Harris. No, that's someone else. Hilary Farr. That's who we're looking at. Hilary Farr. Well, telling me that's a woman, you've gone too far. That's a dude in a dress. Just on your hands alone. Someone messaged me yesterday saying Elvis is a woman in a skin suit. I did read your messages. I don't reply to stuff like this because there's not evidence of it. Pastor Bob is Elvis. It's not good enough. I know lots of people that can sing like Elvis. I know a bloke up the road who can sing like Rod Stewart, but he's got to be on amphetamines to do it. He's got to be on whiz to do it. But what an impersonation of Rod Stewart when you give him some amphetamines. But the point being is there are lots of impersonators in as well. You see it on TV, right? Rory Bremner, Alistair McGowan, there's plenty, Dave Yarwood over the years, all do impersonations of other people. And that's what these are, imposters, impersonators. This is a man impersonating a woman. Without my consent, right? To make me believe that you're a woman without my consent. If you actually said, I'm a bloke, that I can accept, right? It's not a problem for me then. It's when you make me lust after you, because I don't know that you're a man, that's where the problem has arisen for me at least, is that I fancied loads of men. Jamie Lee Curtis is the one that I always point out because I was mad about Jamie Lee Curtis. but it's a dude in disguise, and anything without your consent is wrong, right? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about morals and justice. I don't have any hatred for anybody. That's what they want from me. That's what Satan wants from me, is hatred. Not kind, loving, and with justice. You know, people are like, Tony Blair's a war criminal, send him to Iraq. Well, that would be inhumane. Tony Blair was forced to do whatever. Remember, Tony Blair didn't do anything. It's just the name that they gave forward so that they could go and invade Afghanistan and Iraq, etc. They didn't do anything. They're just part of the show. It's like all the missing children. There are no missing children. There is no Epstein Island. There is no Epstein flight log list. There isn't. It's all bollocks, made up tosh to cause outrage in the community. It's distraction is what it is. There is only one subject, right? And it's this one. It's forensics. I've been down all the rabbit holes. The biggest truth and rabbit hole there is forensics. Why? Because when you learn forensics, you can then go back to all the other rabbit holes you've been down. I spent 6 years down flat earth, and it would have been way much easier just to know the earth's flat, they're controlling the information, and you'll be doing it for another 6 years, Poncho, unless you study this subject. And the minute I found this subject, I was done with flat earth. I was done with all the subjects. Because I can tear them down. I can tear the ballers down, I can tear the flat earthers down. It's all controlled opposition. It's a PSYOP, psychological operation, on many different scales. Enough to send you crazy, or have people say that you're crazy. You'd think after all the information that we've been given, all the truth, that it would just blow our minds and we'd just end up like cabbages in the corner sucking on a thumb. Nom, 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 nom. But it didn't. I was empowered from the very beginning by God. The minute I realised I wasn't spinning, the overall, I don't know what you want to call it, spirit, the goodness of God washed over me. I was bathed in truth. I was born again. And I'm sure I'll be born again if there's more lies to come. For me, I don't see anything else bigger than this coming. I don't. They've hidden God. God's coming back. And the whole world's invaded by Satan. As ludicrous as that sounds to you, it doesn't to me. It sounds perfectly normal because I know that God's real. If God's real, then the things he told me about Satan and what he's done on this earth must also be true. And it is. You only have to look at the world around you. Look at the war zones that they cause. If any of them wars are real, there are certainly lots of videos that I see that make me want to turn my head away from the screen because it looks very realistic, not like a movie. But I haven't been to these places, so I don't know what they're doing there, only what they show on television. Tell lies visually, that's what they're doing. They've been telling lies visually since the beginning of Tell Lie Vision. We grew up, we were educated, not at school, but by television. We was absolutely brainwashed from children. From the moment we were born, and they put you in a cot, and you're looking up at your baby mobile with the sun, the moon and the stars rotating around your head, just like in real life. Because you are at the centre of all things. You are the apple of God's eye. There is nothing left after you find him. You just see through it. If aliens exist, they're demons. And people are like, yeah, but how can you believe in demons? I don't believe in them. I just think that they're there because God's real. God told me there are evil spirits and wicked evil spirits in high places. That's what I'm wrestling with. I'm not wrestling with the flesh and bones of this person here. I'm not. This person had this done to them. They're not the controllers. This is not the controller. All these celebrities are not the controllers. Ephesians 5:11. I wrestle with the wicked spirits in high places, not the flesh and bones of man and woman. I'm left only with creation. Adam and Eve, as mad and as bizarre as it sounds, God created Adam and Eve and then the rest of us came afterwards. If that's how it happened, that's how it happened. They might have left a bit out. When you read the Bible, Genesis 1, he says that he created man in his image and told him to go forth and multiply. In Genesis 2, when he creates Adam, and then they have Cain and Abel, who did they marry? That's the question. Well, if there were people already here that God had created, but they were not like us, they were fallen, then God said, of all the trees, family trees in the garden, you can try any of the trees that I created, but that tree, that family tree right there, stay away from it. The knowledge of good and evil, stay away from that family. But we didn't listen. We fell from God's graces. And here we are in this world where your neighbours, your friends, your family, everybody around you believes that they are monkeys on a spinning ball where water bends, dinosaurs existed, nukes exist. All these things that they've created, all these fantasies, all these fallacies are just a distraction and fear porn to keep you in fear of learning the truth. And it's them that fear you learning the truth, because once you know the truth, it will set you free. It has done to millions of us, right? Over the last 10 years, I've met many people that are like me. Not quite me, but like me. And with the same mind, we're on the same page, and we understand, or should we say understand, because I don't understand anything. I don't stand under anything except God. That is the only thing I stand under. Vade, retro, Satana. Get behind me, Satan. It's on the cover of my channel. Not the picture of me as Hitler throwing a grenade. With Hitler, should I say. Throwing a grenade. The other picture is Latin. Vade, retro, Satana. Get behind me, Satan. It's what Jesus said to him. Every temptation that he gave Christ, Christ denied it and said, get behind me, Satan. You don't rule over me. And that's what's happened to me. Satan used to rule over me, rule my mind. I believed I was a monkey on a spinning ball. I had no God. I was godless. I want to say soulless, but we're not soulless. Whatever is inside of us, whatever makes you, your brain, I want to say brain, whatever the spirit is inside of you, it was given to you by God. He breathed that life, that very essence of nature into your body. Your parents nurtured you to help you become a normal person. I won't say normal person, to become a good person. That's what we all want, right? We want our children to be good. You don't want to go out your way to hurt anybody. You don't want to look down on the homeless. You don't want to speak to people in a bad manner. None of these things are in your nature. But watching stupid cartoons and stupid movies that open up with the words Jesus Christ. Oh my effing Jesus Christ. I hear it all the time through movies. I hear it on telly. I hear it everywhere. They're the ones that interfere with your pattern, your natural resonance. Watching horror movies and all this crap. None of this crap should ever be put before your eyes, because naturally people don't want to hurt anybody. It's an inbuilt mechanism, right, that God placed inside you, that you wish good upon people, like season's greetings. Well, why only season's greetings? Why can't it be year-round greetings that you treat every day like Christmas? Well, the idea of Christmas at least. That you treat people, that you don't leave someone hungry or homeless, or the only reason you've got all these smackheads and crackheads and all the other drugs and in the world. The only reason you've got this is because of these people, the controllers. If good people were in charge, if a real bio man or woman was in charge of each country and each neighbourhood and each district, each council, there'd be no homeless, there'd be no drugs. This world would not be the way it is. And it's a powerful moment when you realise that God's real and you've been mocked all your life. The world is not spinning. You're not descended from a monkey. Water's always level. There are many truths and facts that are self-evident once you start looking. And again, this discernment is yours. It's not for me to tell you you're right or wrong. I can only produce the facts that say that this is the truth. Whether you believe me or not it's by the by. God said he's going to send great delusion to those that don't deserve to get into heaven. I'm just trying to make sure most people get a chance not to be deluded. I was deluded all my life. And I don't want that for you or your children. I want you and your children to live freely the way God intended. No rent, no gas, no water, none of these bills that they've put on you, because it's all for free. This world gives you everything for free, including the food. If we all just worked for free, the world would be a better place, wouldn't it? We'd have free housing, free clothing, free food, free medical. But it's at a cost that you have to work for free. I'll do that for you if you'll do that for me. Scratch my back, scratch your back. And that's the way the world used to work. Until the bankers, El Banco, the bench, the maritime law took over the world. Anything lost at sea 12 miles out is yours if you tow it back to land, right? That's the understanding. You find a sunken ship with treasure on it, it's yours because it's 12 miles out. And that's what they did. They brought that onto land. That maritime law was brought onto land. And legal name in itself is a deception, but it's not a big one. It was what started me off on this quest, learning that my name doesn't belong to me. Everything registered is abandoned, like at sea. It's the wording. Your words come from the English dictionary, but in a courtroom, those words come from Black Law Dictionary, which is not the same. Sometimes words have two meanings. Register means abandon. Parent means pay rent. You the parent, or are you the father or mother of your child, the ma or the pa of your children, rather than being someone's legal slave? That's what it is. It's legal slavery, right? It's not real life. In actuality, these people don't own you. It's a magic trick that's done behind your back without you knowing. Again, without your consent. And on that bombshell, I'm going to wish you all good night. I'll be back tomorrow with some more lives, boys and girls. Just remember, God thinks you're absolutely spankingly gorgeous. But you've got to change your ways a bit to get into heaven. You were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Good night, boys and girls. See you all tomorrow. Bye.